Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another story time based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. Without further ado, let's hop right into the story time. Let's go. All right, y'all. So, boom! Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. Somebody was making fun of how I say off. I say it like that on purpose, okay? And here go the nails. Because y'all be asking, I always forget to show the nails. And the long nails will be back soon. I've been liking the short nails, but I don't know. I'm a long nail girly. Anyways, let's hop right into the story time. So I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a timeline. Y'all know I don't really normally do that, but it's okay. So this was, so basically my freshman year of college, I met this one girl, right? We're going to call her, we're just going to say Bday girl. I know in a lot of other story times it was a Bday girl, but this ain't the same Bday girl. Y'all know I like to recycle names because it helps me keep up with the fake names in the story time, right? So we just going to call her Bday girl. So I met her in college. During our freshman year, we got close. Like, you know, we was really cool. We hung out a lot. You know, everything was good. Like, she was a cool girl, right? So when freshman year ended in that summertime when everybody, like, kind of go back home. Well, not everybody. Some people do stay at the college or whatever, but I came home from the summer. Now, she happened to be from Detroit as well, so she came back to the city as well. Okay, cool. So, you know, we kept in touch a little bit. You know, when you at school, like, we was kind of seeing each other a lot. But then for the summer, it's like, you know, we was texting a little bit, but not really. So, one day, she ended up texting me, and she's like, girl, like, are you going to be busy this weekend? And I was telling her, like, yeah, I had a party to go to. It was one of, like, my close homegirls' birthday, and me and Shauna was going to go to her birthday party. So, I was telling her, like, oh, yeah, like, I got a birthday party to go to on Saturday, but that's really it. And she was like, oh, because I was going to invite you to my birthday party is Saturday too, but it's a barbecue. It's like a backyard party, so it really started at like 4 p.m. So I was just telling her, like, oh, I wasn't going to my homegirl birthday until like 8 or 9 p.m. or whatever. So, like, I could still slide through. So she like, all right, cool. Like, I'm happy you could come. So she sent me the information for her party. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, no problem, right? So, okay, let's fast forward or whatever. It's like the day, it's Saturday, basically. So me and Shauna on the phone. Other homegirls coming with us. No need for a fake name. It's just going to be me, Shauna, and my homegirl, okay? Well, actually, it's freaking Kim. Y'all know Kim from the other story times. I'll just say Kim because it was her. I'm so used to just saying homegirl because, like, I don't be feeling like all them fake names. But it's me, Shauna, and Kim, right? Okay, cool. So Kim coming with us too. So it's the day of Saturday. So, you know, we excited to go to our other homegirl birthday. So I end up texting the birthday girl and I said, hey, like, you know, you could definitely say no if it's not okay. But I was just trying to see, is it okay if I bring 2+1 two extra people, right? And I know it's already enough to like +1, but then you start bringing more people, that's a lot. So that's why I want to make sure, because for me, because I was driving to our other homegirl birthday, it was both of them was like on one side of town. Like, I didn't want to have to come back. I didn't want to have to go to the birthday girl party, come back, pick them up, and then go back to the side of town for my other homegirl birthday. It was just a lot. So I just was asking her, like, is it okay if my other homegirls come or whatever? And she was like, yeah, girl, it's a backyard party. Like, you could definitely bring them. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's, you know, cool. Like, I just want to make sure. I just didn't want to bring random people to your house. So she like, oh, yeah, I appreciate the heads up. Like, but yeah, they cool to come. So I tell my homegirls, like, okay, well, we need to get ready early because I got another birthday party to go to, and we're gonna go there a little early. Even though her flyer or her like invitation said 4 p.m., like, I'm on CP time, not gonna lie. So yeah, I was gonna be a little late. You know, I was gonna come about 6 and stay for like a couple hours, leave by like 8:30 or whatever. That way I can get to my other homegirl birthday at like 8:39ish. You know, that's what it's given. And then yeah, so yeah. So I was gonna be late. So I told them, like, oh, okay, we're gonna go to my other homegirl birthday party, so y'all get ready early. We're gonna stop by there. It's like a little barbecue, and then we're gonna go to our friend party, right? So they're like, okay, cool, they down. Everything good. We do what we normally do, y'all. It be the same thing. We get dressed, we link up, we pregame. Just a little bit. It depends on where we going that we pregame. But it's like we always get our little cup mixed up. And, you know, we're of age now, so I don't have to say apple juice. But we got our liquor. And at the time, like, at this specific time, I literally remember, and I'm going to tell you why I remember. We was drinking Crown Apple, right? And I'm actually about to start drinking that back because, like, why the fuck did I stop drinking Crown? I used to love Crown. And then Crown, I never had no hangover after it. Like, I always was lit, turned up when I drank it. Like, I don't know why I stopped drinking Crown. Maybe I just be going with the time. So like when everybody started drinking Casamigos, I was like, okay, then Patron, then okay. Like, but anyways, I'm about to go back to dark liquor. See, let me see how I turn up to that over the summer. Okay, I ain't been on dark in a minute. Anyways, well I did just have some Hennessy. But anyways, that was in a mixed drink. But my bad, yeah, ADHD. But yeah, so we drink a Crown Apple, y'all. It's nothing wrong with Crown Apple, okay? Like, if first of all, liquor can't go out of style. Like, it's liquor, you drink it. Anyways, so we got our Crown Apple. Even though it says Crown Apple, we will mix it with cranberry juice because y'all know, all my OGs know how I feel about that cranberry juice. It's like you can have a lot of liquor. If you mix it with cranberry juice, you're damn near not gonna taste it. Cranberry juice and pineapple juice, they damn near, and coconut, but I don't drink coconut. I don't like coconut. But those three will knock a flavor out, okay? And those flavors is so overpowering that it overpowers the whole drink, okay? So if you ever want to drink some liquor but not really taste it, coconut, cranberry juice, or pineapple juice. But we will get our Crown Apple and our cranberry juice, right? Okay. Remember that. So we got our little mixture, and like sometimes, like, well, most of the time I will be driving because Shauna, like, her car was in and out. But how we do it is most of the time, if I'm the driver, whoever else I'm with, they got the bottle. If we go somewhere, have to pay to get in or pay for parking, the other person will pay for parking. Like, that's how we rotate. Instead of trying to like split the bottle all the time or give me gas or whatever, it's like, okay, I'm driving, Shauna might come with the bottle, and then if we go somewhere and we got to pay $20 to park, or if we get food or something like that, the other person will pay for food. If it's four of us, you get what I'm saying. It's like in rotation. That way we ain't got to keep, how much do I owe you? Oh, $8 for the bottle. Don't I got time for that, right? So when I put up or whatever, mind you, because I always, if I'm picking up a lot of people, I always try to get them to meet at one house, and then I don't mind doing like drop offs. So I put up to Shauna's house, and Kim was already there. So cool. So they coming out the house, they got the bag. Once I see that black bag, I know they done been to the liquor store. So they got the bag. So they get in the car. So we say our highs, like, hey girl, what's up, whatever. So Shauna get to pulling out the little cups. Okay, I see the Crown Apple, I see the cranberry juice. I'm in heaven, okay? So I'm like, okay, so we pull up. Of course, as always, y'all, no drinking and driving. It's not cool. It's not it. Okay, you know you always got to do a disclaimer. So we head into stop number uno. Okay, stop number one. We head into the birthday girl house, right? Okay, cool. We pull up. It's cars outside or whatever. It's still a little, in the summertime, even if it's like 6, 7, it's still bright out. Okay, so we pull up, whatever. We see people in front of the house. We see people like going into the backyard. We see like balloons and decorations. So I'm like, okay, I gotta be that house, right? So we get out the car. So we walk up. We walking into the backyards. People there, whatever. So I see the birthday girl. So I'm like, oh, hey, girl, happy birthday. I introduced her to Shauna and Kim. I introduced them to the birthday girl. So she all lit. She happy to see us. So she hugged me or whatever. And she's like, hey, y'all, thank you for coming to my party. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. These my friends. And she like just basically kind of like not showing us around, but you be like, you can go through that door if you got to use the bathroom. They playing spades over there. Like we got Uno over there. We got Jenga over there. Like, just naming little stuff. The little sack, what's the little thing where you throw the little sack, whatever that, I think it start with a P or something like that, whatever that thing is, like they're throwing the little sack thing in a hole, like, so she's showing again, she like, yeah, make yourself comfortable if y'all hungry, we got sausages and hamburgers coming off the grill, all of that, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, player, like, thank you. So we found like some empty chairs that was lined up against the gate, so we sit down with our little bottle, so we just vibing, like everybody seemed pretty chill, everybody seemed pretty cool here. We over here, we drinking our little drink, we having a little good time, the music is fire, everything is cool, so we enjoying ourselves, so we just drinking, we vibing, we listen to the music. So the birthday girl come back over, she want to take a shot with me, so I'm like, of course, girl, yes. I'm like, y'all come on, we gonna take a shot. So we taking a shot. Now mind y'all, when we taking a shot, when somebody notice like the birthday girl about to take a shot, and they be like, wait for me, like I'm gonna take a shot with y'all. This guy come over, and he like, wait, like let me take a shot with y'all. Let me go get a shot cup. So I'm thinking like, okay, like we just waiting because we already poured our drink, so we was in the middle of toasting, so we just waiting for him. So mind you, I had the bottle in my hand. I told y'all we had a mixed drink, but like we wanted to take shots, so I got the shot cups or whatever to pour shots. So when the birthday girl came over, I told her like I'm drinking dark. Like, is you okay with that? She like, girl, yeah, I'm drinking everything. So I had poured all three of us a shot, and then I poured the birthday girl a shot. So I'm just holding on to, like, not holding on to the bottle, but you just pour and you sit it, like, it's kind of sitting on my thigh and I'm holding it. So when the guy was like, wait for me or whatever, we waiting for him. So he come back with his shot glass. So, I'm about to be like, cheers. And he like, wait, you're not going to pour me none? So I'm thinking like, oh, you want some of my liquor. Mind you, I'm not tripping. When I'm at a party, I'm not saying I'm overly friendly, like, but somebody can get a shot or two out my bottle. I'm not really tripping like that for real. So I'm about, when he just said wait for me, I'm thinking like he about to go get himself a shot, but whatever. So, and then you ask somebody else stuff, I don't want to snatch it back like, ew, no, get away from me, you bum.
Oh, get away from me, you bum.
So now I don't want to snatch my drink back and be like, no, you can't have none. Like, yeah, I can do that, but I'm just not on that. So I was just like, oh, I'm drinking Crown though. Like, you cool with that? And he was like, Crown? I mean, yeah, then I guess. I was like, or you can go get like your own liquor, like trying to say it with a smile, because I felt like he laughed at the fact that we was drinking Crown. When like you just peep something, but you can't specifically put your finger on like what it could be, but you just like something just was off. It was just giving that. It was like the way he laughed when I said I'm drinking Crown. So I'm just like, fuck, like, what's so funny about this? But whatever. He was like, no, that's cool. So I'm like, you sure? Because you're going to get your own. He's like, no, like, that's cool. Like, I like Crown. Like, that's fine. Like, pull up. So I'm just thinking like, okay. So I get him some. Didn't even fill it up to the rim because I feel like you laughed at me. So no, let me stop. But yeah, so we take our little cheers, whatever. We do our little, not we take our cheers. We do the toast. We take our drink or whatever. And it's like, as he kind of walked away, it just was like, he looks real familiar, right? And you know how somebody got a familiar face, but like not too familiar. So it's like, we had to have ran into each other, but like it couldn't have been nothing like, oh, we went to school together. Like it couldn't have been nothing where I seen you a lot of times. It was just like something about his face looked familiar, right? So I'm just thinking to my friends, I always kind of like ask Shauna because, we've been friends for so long. For the most part, we know majority of the same people, especially when it comes to like guys a little bit. So I'm asking Shauna, I'm like, do he look familiar to you? Like, do you know him? And she like, I mean, not really. Like, she like, he could look familiar. Somebody just got like a regular face that is like, okay, you dark skin, short haircut, no distinctive looks about your face. Like, so she like, I mean, he could look familiar, but like, not really. And I'm like, it was like a light switch came on. I was like, I know where I know him, and I use know him very loosely. I'm like, oh, I know where I know him from. So I pulled my phone out with it. I go through my social media. I'm like, oh, this is him. Okay, pause this story. Let me do a backstory real quick. So one day, real quick, we was literally at the store, me and like my cousin or somebody like that, and this boy tried to talk to me. Now he wasn't really my type, and at this point, I thought I was about to get married. Not like really, but y'all know how I be having very strong feelings with people and everything. They my husband, but the only husband I got is y'all know Morris Chestnut and Idris Elba, and maybe Tyler. Everybody has Chris one day, but anyways, that's beside the point. But so I was real deep. I was real like deep in it. Like I'm talking about in it. Okay, with this one boy. So at the time, even though we weren't really together, it's like I had blinders on. Like me and him was so heavy, and I'm not even gonna tell you how the guy is because. It could have been drama. No, it could have been Brandon. It could have been, a multiple. It could have been a lot of people. I am busy. Who texted me? I don't really know, but it was somebody I was really heavily interested in at the time. Okay, so like I had on my blinders. I wasn't really thinking about nobody else. So when I was at the store and this guy tried to talk to me, he was okay looking. Like he wasn't ugly. He just wasn't. He didn't catch my eye. Like I wouldn't have tried to talk to. I wouldn't have stopped to talk to him or anything like that. But he wanted to talk to me. And he asked for my number, and y'all know me, like for the most part, I used to whatever, like certain guys, if you got a certain look and you look like you don't like to take rejection or something, and I would try to say like, oh, no thanks or whatever, like I don't want to get my number out. But if I see you being like pushy with it, I just be like, well, I get my social media out, because it's like you be telling guys no and they be trying to like take your fucking head off for whatever reason. Like, why the fuck is this so serious? That like, why is you it's like, why should you that bothered that I don't want to give my number out to you? What if I'm married? What if I got a whole husband and kids at home? Like, y'all guys do not know how to take rejection. It's not that serious that you want to fight me because I don't want to give you my number. But anyways, it was one of those things where it was like, I didn't feel like going back and forth with him. Like, I'm telling you I'm gay. You don't care. So it's kind of like, here go my social media. So he was like, all right, cool. Like, I'll take that. I gave him my social media. And I know y'all be like, oh, you can get the fake numbers and give that out and all that. Sometimes when you write cut off guard, I don't fucking know. This was a minute ago, okay? So I gave him my social media, right? Okay, cool. And I'm like, I'm not mad. Like I said, he wasn't ugly. I just was thinking about my husband at the time, right? Even though I was still single. So, cool. He took my social media, whatever. So it's like as soon as I left the store, and I got in my car to pull off, I hear a ding. And I'm just like, okay, well, Zam's daddy. Well, he not daddy, but I'm just saying, like, I'm like, dang, okay, like, damn, but I ain't look at it because I'm driving, I'm already backing out, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So when I get home, I realized that, it was a DM from him, so I was just like, let me look at his page. So I get to look through his page a little bit, whatever, like, I'm not even on nothing. I'm just curious at this point. Like, I'm just looking. So I'm looking through his page, whatever. He only had like 6 pictures on there for real. So it was nothing to really look through. So, okay, cool. So I laughed though, because when he DM'd me, he was like, this Paris. Wait, that's more like a girl name, huh? He was like, sorry if your name is Paris out there. But he was like, you know what? It's so funny because I dated a guy named Courtney. And I just couldn't get over the fact that his name was Courtney. And he was like, no, I'm like, named after my mom. I'm like, I know. I can literally tell. But anyways, we're going to call him Courtney. Just because. Should I do that? Okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay. It's a lot of pressure to come up with these fake names. We're going to call him Mark. I'm looking at my Mark Jacobs bag right there. Okay. Mark. So, he was like, oh, this Mark that you just met at the store, whatever. I just want to let you know you look real good. You look real sexy. Y'all know I damn near gag because I hate that word. Let me not say hate, but that word sexy, y'all know I really dislike that. I don't like when really people call me sexy. Call me something else. But anyways, so he's like, yeah, you look real sexy. Like, lock me in. So I just thought that was so funny, y'all, because it's like most people, when they text you off their phone, they be like, lock my number in. He talking about lock me in like this is not Instagram DM. How am I supposed to lock you in? We already following each other. So what am I supposed to lock in? So I just thought it was funny. So, I ain't gonna lie. He made me chuckle a little bit. I got a little LOL, right? And it's how easy guys mess shit up. So I wrote back LOL. I'm laughing. I'm like, you funny. And he like, well, I'm like, because you talking about lock me in as if like this show phone number or something like that. Like that's not a DM. And he like, yeah, that's because, I'm just saying like, because you scared to give me your phone number. Like you ain't ready for me to mess your life up. You damn right. Like, you're right about that. Like, I'm not ready for you to mess my life up. Why would anybody be ready for somebody to mess their life up? But I don't know if he meant that in a joke and thought that was funny. But it was like, you telling me that you would mess my life up. I don't really see the joke. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay? And I like to think I can take a joke. But I just didn't see the joke in that. He just was talking a whole bunch of BS. Okay, so I just was like, as quick as I kind of laughed at his joke, it's like now I'm like, okay, I feel like you trying to pre-warn me that you will fuck my life up. So like, why would I even want to continue to talk to somebody who said they gonna fuck my life up? Like, you already told me what it is. And sometimes that be y'all problem. These dudes will be giving y'all the red flags and y'all be choosing to ignore them. I do too sometimes, so I can't blame y'all. But anyways, so it's like that was all the conversation was, and from there he started his journey of talking to himself in my DM. Okay, it's like after that, and you said you were gonna mess my life up, I was kind of off him. Y'all know how the guys do to get the liking, commenting, DMing every picture, every video, whatever you post, they underneath it saying stuff. He started doing that, but he started talking to himself because, of course, like once you made that comment about messing my life up, I already didn't care to really talk to you in the beginning. I really didn't necessarily want you, but you said that and now I really don't want you. So like, but we could still be friends on social media. It's not enough for me to unadd you and block you and stuff. So he started talking to stuff in the DMs. Okay, cool. That's that. So that's Mark, right? So that's how I met him. So mind you, now we back to the original story. We fast forward years later. I want to say like 1 or 2 for real. It could maybe really 1, because like I just remember always seeing his like face pop up because he's always commenting something or in my DMs. So I just remember seeing his profile picture, which reminded me of him or whatever. So I'm thinking like, so I'm telling my girls or whatever, like that's where I know him from or whatever. Like I met him at this store a year or 2 ago, blah blah blah. He been in my DMs ever since. Now I'm not gonna act like at that present day like maybe he was just in them, but like over the year or 2 or whatever, he is a consistent person that it's like out the month I can definitely expect to get at minimum, and I mean I'm being very generous, at minimum at least 3 types of notifications from him, whether it's a like, a comment, a DM, and that's at least 3 times out the month since I met him, right? So I'm not acting like he was just in it bitch yesterday at the current time, but he's actively in that motherfucker. But not in this motherfucker, but you know, y'all know what I mean. But anyways, so I brought that up. So we just over there talking. You know, we at the barbecue, so we just talking about it, whatever. Nothing major. I wasn't gonna remind him of it. If he didn't say nothing, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm thinking like, he kind of haven't been in my DMs lately. Like maybe he kind of forgot about me, or maybe I don't look the same. Shit, I don't know. But it's just like one of those things because I'm already not interested in you. I personally don't feel the need to bring up like, hey, remember we met 1 or 2 years ago, and you be in my DMs and liking every picture. Why do I gotta say that? Like, I just don't. That's just not my character. That's just not me. So I let it be. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, the city's small, so everybody be knowing everybody for real. So if she know the guy that be talking to himself in my DMs, what's it to me, right? So okay, it was just like a noted thing. So okay, cool, the party's still going on or whatever. Now as the party is going on, I do see him talking to like a different group of girls, like guys over there, whatever. Like, and I'm just thinking like everybody friends here, of course. Of course, the birthday girl keep coming over to us, taking shots with us, and like when she come over, sometimes she'll have like whoever she was talking to, you know, her cousin or her friends, they be coming too, like whatever. So when she came over again, this other girl came with her. We're gonna call her, if his name is going to be Mark, she's going to be fucking Mercedes, okay? We're going to name her Mercedes. So, Mercedes come over there, too. Mercedes cool as fuck. Like, came over cool as hell, asking us, did we want anything to drink and stuff? Because, you know, I feel welcome there, but you know, sometimes you just come and sit down, you don't think of anything. So, she was like, y'all know it's a cooler over there, it's the waters over there, it's pops. Not soda. It's pops over there, that all it is. And she like, don't be scared to go get it. What y'all want? Y'all want the water or pop? I'm about to go get it for y'all. Like, she came so cool as fuck, right? So I'm like, so I'm all being funny, like, I mean, if y'all got a great pop over there, I take a great pop. She like, girl, I'm gonna get you a great pop. Like, what your friends want? So we all like, oh, give me a Coca-Cola. Like, you know, we just playing, laughing and everything. So I'm like, okay, she cool as fuck. She like, let me go get y'all something. Y'all don't want nothing to eat? And I'm like, I can't go for a little sausage. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I can't go for a little sausage and maybe a little hamburger. You know, I see I got a little macaroni over there. Who made it? You know, I don't see. Let me see some arms around here. Let me see. Y'all got the underneath. Who made the macaroni? But anyways, so we getting food and stuff. So she just over there chilling with us and the birthday girl, because they was making the birthday girl eat. Because they was like, girl, did you eat? Like, you over here drunk as hell. Did you eat? So they trying to like spoon feed her like food and make her eat bread and stuff because she getting drunk, and I don't think she ate that day, or probably in a long time. I don't know. But anyways, so we over there, we like laughing, kicking it. Whole time Mercedes over there talking to us, laughing with us. It's a good fucking time, right? So like, she real cool. So she telling us like, y'all cool as fuck. Like, we gotta hang out. Like, okay, birthday girl, like, you ain't tell me you had no cool ass friends. Cause she was like, we don't have friends. You know, we just literally hang out with family. And listen, I know a lot of people be like, well, the bitch ain't got no friends, you should leave them alone. But honestly, I can't say that because y'all know majority of the people I hang out with is my fucking family. And the friends I do have, I've known them for 5+ years. Really 10+ years, to be honest. So a lot of my friends are my family because I've known them for so fucking long, right? So I understood that. Like, I'm like, your girl is saying, like, it is hard to make new friends and meet new people or whatever because you don't know if they on some weird shit or whatever. So she like, yeah, exactly. But y'all cool as fuck. Like, I be needing girls like that that's like pretty. Like, she all play with my hair, like pretty, look put together, just chill, cool, not on no weird shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, like, we be just chilling. So we just having that type of talk, right? Everything cool, everything good, right? So we vibing. Of course, Mark is coming back and forth over there. Like, he'll come over, take a shot with us, kick it, all of that, go back over somewhere else. I'm never expecting anything of anybody. Like, they didn't look like they was together, like they wasn't together, none of that. Like, everybody just kind of vibing. Nobody looked coupled up, everybody just talking, right? So it's like, okay, eventually Mercedes was like, yeah, like, I gotta add you on social media, like, what's y'all socials and stuff. So we giving them to her, and it's like Shauna is putting her information in there, Kim put her information in there. When it got to me, I put my information in there. You know, you type your name in, you give it back to them, and it's like, she looked at mine and was like, like, she like, oh, this you? I'm sitting there thinking like, what do I give catfish? Like, what you mean is this me? Yeah, you asked my Instagram, I typed up a name. Why wouldn't this be me? So she like, oh yeah, like, oh, okay, all right, I'll be back. And I'm like, you would just feel a shift or something. I'm thinking like, what the fuck? Like, she don't like my Instagram? Like, she don't like my pictures that's on here? Like, Is it like, do it look like a filter? Is it giving like it's not me? I didn't understand like why you reacted so good to their shit, but then you got to mine. It's like, okay, now I be back. So I'm just thinking like, I am buzzed though. So it's like I peeped it, but I'm not thinking too much into it because it's like, oh, okay, she said she'd be back. Maybe she about to go do some shit. I don't know, right? So she walked away. So I was just sitting there like, didn't think nothing of it. We still kicking it. And time is going by and we got to leave in a minute because we got to head to our other friend party, right? Whatever. It's like, we having a good time, but as soon as we really about to get in there, like get in the mix, because mind you, we really haven't been there that long, but it's like as soon as we about to start really turning up, y'all, why did it start pouring raining? And I mean raining hard. It's one of those rains that don't even ease into it. It ain't like it's a slight, like you feel a couple raindrops. I feel like I said that weird. It ain't like you see a couple raindrops, then a slight drizzle, then it start rain. It just hit me. Can you keep up? What we got to say?
Hit me!
Anyways, it just started pouring. So everybody is like trying to run and duck, right? Mind you, everybody trying to run in the house. Me and my homegirls, we like, we run into the car because I don't like being in, people's house and stuff that I don't really know. So it's like it started raining. Mind you, they got the grill and everything out. So you see everybody just scattering, right? Because some people trying to go in the garage, other people trying to run in the house, some people trying to close the grill down. Like everybody is just all over the place. Like I'm making sure I grab our little shit. Well, our liquor kind of stayed in the bag and stuff. So it's like we grabbed our stuff. I'm like, come on, y'all. And we're running. Mind you, I got on sandals, so I'm kind of like sliding out my sandals and everything. Like we running to get to my car, right? So we run. We finally get to the car. So you know how it is when you just beat the, well, we didn't beat the rain, but you know how it is when you get in the car after and then it rained on you. You be in there like, oh my God, like we out of breath. I'm trying to fix my hair, trying to see what my hair looking like. I'm just like, oh my God, now it poured down on us. We was only out there for a good 30 seconds, but shit, rain on a black person hair, bitch, is you stupid? So I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking raining. So I end up texting our other homegirl because I'm like, is she still, she just said she was having a party at the house. So I'm like trying to see if she's still doing something, if it was outside, like, because it's raining now, like what's going on. So I'm texting, I'm like, hey girl, is your party like still going on or whatever? She like, yeah, my shit was really in the house or whatever. We just was gonna pregame, have a few drinks, and then we was gonna go out later to like a bar or something. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I was just making sure because it was raining out here. So I'm like, can we fix ourselves like at your house and stuff? And she like, of course, like come, because we got fucking leave out and it's definitely left the fuck out. Like it's left over there where the rain first started. So I'm like, girl, before we even go out, we need to do some little touches, okay? She like, yeah, that's cool. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go ahead and head to her house. So we leave that party. We still pull up to my homegirl house. When we get there, it's a few of her friends there. So they got drinks and stuff. She making like margaritas and stuff. Like she got actual drinks. Like got the blender out, make mixers and stuff, like making shit, right? So it's like while she making drinks, we in there, we like flat on our hair, we fixing ourselves up, putting our perfume back on, lip gloss, we getting our shit together. And then we sit there and we pregame some out. Mind you, we already got our little buzz on. So the fact that she was making margaritas, I was like, okay, yeah, I don't need to do no shots. Let me have a little drink. So we sitting there with her and her friends or whatever. So we just talking, having girl talk, laughing, he kicking it. The drinks is kicking in, y'all. We didn't fucking kicked it so hard. We didn't even go out. We had such a good girls like conversation, girls night drinks that we never made it to the bar or the club. Never. Like, and by the time we would have been ready to leave out, it had already been like one something, like, but we was having such a good time. And I like times like that, like you about to go out to the club but you having so much fun with your girlfriends that you be like, fuck the club. Well, we didn't even say fuck the club. I just think we were so deep in conversation that we didn't realize the time and we didn't make it out. But okay, cool, no problem. So by 1 o'clock or whatever, when we realized we weren't even gonna go to the club, everybody like, taking their little heels and stuff off or whatever. We didn't have no heels on, but she the birthday girl, so she could wear whatever. So after that, we kind of like chit chat a little bit more. And we was like, all right, bye, y'all. See y'all next time. Like, we'll try to do this again next weekend. Because, next day was Sunday. And we were about to go out on Sunday. Not that you can't, but we wasn't. So she was like, oh, my God, girl, I got to try again next weekend to go out or whatever. And I was like, yeah, girl, like, we can always go to the bar or the club. Like, no problem. All right, cool. We leave. We go home. That's the end of that day, right? So, mind you, I forgot to tell y'all, birthday girl had ended up texting my phone, but like I was so deep in like whatever I had going on that I looked at it and I seen her name, but I never opened it or whatever, and then I ended up forgetting that whole night. So the next day when I woke up and like kind of was just in my bed checking my notification stuff, I realized that I forgot to respond to birthday girl yesterday. So she sent me a text and she was like, oh girl, thank you so much for coming. Like, I'm sorry that it rained, but I'm so mad. Like, I had so much other shit planned. I bought all these games and stuff that I wanted us to do, so I'm gonna redo my party. I'm like, redo your party. I'm like, girl, okay. Like, you know, when people say stuff, you just be like, all right, cool, like, no problem. But in the back in my head, I'm not really thinking like she gonna literally redo a barbecue. But it's like, okay, it's nothing to redo a barbecue. But I thought she was just saying it because you know when your birthday plans get ruined, you like, I'm gonna do it again or whatever. I'm not thinking much of it because I'm thinking like, okay, my other friend just said she got to do her birthday over. You talking about you got to do your birthday over. I'm just agreeing with everybody because I don't really care. Not that I don't care about them, but it's just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, what's going on? So she said she was going to redo her barbecue. So I was just like, oh, okay, girl. Yeah, just like, let me know, blah, blah, blah. Not thinking much of it, right? Okay, cool. She texts that. I continued with my life. Now the next weekend, I didn't hear nothing from birthday girl. So I'm thinking like, okay, she probably was just talking and maybe she was satisfied with the little bit of partying she did do. So maybe she's not gonna do her barbecue no more. Okay, cool, everything's fine, right? So mind you, the birthday girl told me she was gonna try to do it the next weekend, right? So when the next weekend came and I didn't hear nothing from birthday girl, I just figured like, okay, whatever. Like she just probably was just talking. It is what it is. So cool. Anyways, Saturday comes. So my friend who birthday it was, she was like, we're going out to a bar, a little club or whatever. Like y'all pull back over at my house. So cool. We end up doing that. I end up going out with my friend for her birthday. That was the previous week that day, and we got drunk as fuck, like so drunk that like I just knew I was gonna be hungover the next day. Mind you, me, Shauna, all of us again came together. We went out, we partied like a rock star, okay, and that was that, right? So I go home and stuff. I'm drunk as hell. I'm passed out in my bed. I wake up Sunday morning and I got a text message, like basically a party invitation. So I'm sitting here thinking like, who the fuck sending me an invitation? It's from fucking birthday girl, right? So mind you, I'm hungover as hell. So I'm looking at the message and it said like basically barbecue today at 4 o'clock. Like it literally was damn near the same invitation from before, but now it said Sunday. So I'm thinking like, oh, when you said the weekend, you talking about Sunday? Like, girl, I'm tired from the night before. Like, bro, I really don't feel like getting up, right? But I'm like, okay, I told her I was gonna go, even though I don't have to, but it's just like I said I was gonna come. So when she texted me and I was like, oh, okay. So she was like, yeah, make sure you pull up, like you gotta come through or whatever. Like I got so much other shit that I wanted to do and I want you to be there. And I'm just like, okay, girl, like I said I was gonna come, I'm gonna come. I'm getting up or whatever, even though I don't really want to, but I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, like I already celebrated her birthday with her, even though it got cut short. Do I really have to go again? But I'm just like, fuck it. I said I'm gonna go. So I'm hitting up Shauna and stuff to see if they wanna go. Of course, they don't want to go because they so fucking hung over from the day before, which I was as well too. But we turned up so much the night before that they like, hey, I'm not getting out this bed. And it's Sunday, and that's how I be feeling. Like Sunday is just like my reset day. Like I just be chilling on Sunday, and you want me to come out and turn up again. So they like, hey, I ain't even gonna lie, we can't do it, right? Her, Kim, all my other people I was asking to go to this party with, they like no, or barbecue party, whatever you want to call it, they like no. Thinking like, okay, well if it's gonna be the same people from last time, it was a good vibe, it was a good time, I can go by myself. I'm not even tripping. So anyways, fast forward, I get dressed. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna still go, even though Dylan might want to come with me. I'll be all right. I'm just not gonna stay long because I already don't really, I don't not feel good, but it's just like I'm tired, okay? Like I didn't feel sick or nothing. I'm just sleepy. So same thing. I pull up. I come to the party. Now, mind you, this time, y'all, I didn't bring nothing because I was not planning on drinking for real. And you know how some people say like they not drinking, but really they do want to drink and they just don't want to have to buy anything or bring no bottle. I really was not drinking because I was hung over from the day before. So it's like I didn't come with no bottle like I did last time. So okay, cool. So I come empty handed. I will admit, whatever, whether it's right or wrong, give a fuck. I'm barely here. I'm just here for support of my friend, and I'm gonna get on back home in the next hour or two, right? So I come, so I see majority of the same people. It definitely was a smaller crowd this time because you know the first turnout would be good, but like you trying to do this shit again, I guess everybody wasn't fucking with it. I don't know. So it definitely was a smaller crowd this time. But I do see Mercedes. I'm about to call her something else. But I do see Mercedes there. So I'm like, oh, hey, Mercedes. I'm thinking, cool, Mercedes here. She was a good fucking time. This gonna be a time, right? So I'm just like, hey, Mercedes. And she just looked, she just kind of looked at me and she like, oh, hey, I didn't know you was coming back here this time. And I was like, oh, yeah, like she invited me or whatever. She was like, okay, like, hey, you ain't got your friends or nothing with you. And I was like, oh no, like they ain't come this time. But I'm like just feeling this energy from her. I'm thinking like, what the fuck wrong with her? So the birthday girl come over, so she hugged me. She like, thank you for coming again. Like everybody act like they didn't want to come back a second time, but it is what it is. And I'm just like, oh yeah, because I was just telling her like, I don't want to say why people don't want to come back. It ain't like they spent money. It ain't like they had to pay to get in. They didn't want to come back. Like she still provided the food and everything again. So just come back for her. Like I don't know. So I was just like, oh yeah, like okay, cool. I see Mark there as well. Mark come over. He don't speak to me. Okay, cool. I don't expect him to speak to me because he really, besides asking for a shot last time, he didn't really speak to me last time either. So I'm thinking like, okay, cool. I'm not tripping. So mind you, I don't have no bottle. They talking about it's shot o'clock. It's time to take a shot. So I'm just like playing off like I'm gonna take a shot of water, y'all. I'm hungover. Like I'm good. They're like, no, no, no. You gotta drink with us. Like you gotta drink with us. I'm like, bro, like nah, I'm good. Like I'm straight. The birthday girl like, yes, girl, no, you gotta drink. Like at least do one shot. Take one shot. I was just like, oh, whatever, girl. Like, I'll take one shot for you because you asked. So I get the shot glass. Y'all, mind you, I don't have any liquor. So I told them I didn't bring anything because I didn't plan on drinking. I got the shot glass. So I was just like, well, I didn't plan on drinking, so I didn't bring no liquor. So they like, oh, no problem. Like, it's cool. Here come Mark. He literally pours me a shot. What does he pour me? Crown Royal. So I'm sitting here thinking like, it's funny that you got Crown Royal, but I feel like last week you tried to play me because I had Crown Royal or whatever. So I'm looking like, oh, okay, you got Crown Royal. You did this my shit. Like I do love me some Crown Royal. I'm like, y'all got a chaser, and he was like, yeah, but I got apple juice, and I'm like, okay, like. All right. So Mercedes chimed in and was like, right, apple juice, the right way to drink it. So I was just thinking, because at first I wasn't picking up on the shade. I wasn't catching it. So I was just thinking like, oh, okay. I'm like, when I take my shot, I'm going to need some of that apple juice. And she was like, yeah, because the only way to drink Crown Apple is with apple juice. Like Crown Apple juice. So I'm just thinking like, again, I'm just sitting here like, okay, like, what are you saying? Like, who cares? Are we ready to take the shot? And she was like, because I think last time, didn't you have like cranberry juice? Mind you, why is this a thing? Like, what is going on? Like, why are we talking about this? So I was like, yeah, I normally do cranberry juice with my Crown, but I was like, it's no biggie. A chaser is a chaser. I don't give a fuck what it is. And she was like, girl, see, that's what I was saying. Like, that just don't make no sense. Like, if it's Crown Apple, what do you want apple juice with it? And then I started realizing, like, wait, are y'all trying to, am I getting clown right now? Did you just grind on me? Did you just grind on me? I'm like, am I getting clown? Like, mind you, I'm already not in the mood. I'm already tired. So it took a little longer to process what they was putting out. But y'all, they was trying to clown me. Because remember I told you how I knew we was drinking Crown this time? It's because I literally bought my Crown Apple with cranberry juice as a chaser the week before. And, you know, when they was taking shots from my bottle and stuff, which I did not mind, it was mentioning something about my cranberry juice, but I wasn't thinking much of it. So now this week, y'all got Crown, and y'all are trying to make fun of me because I chased my Crown with cranberry. You know what? I think I'm still, am I hungover right now? But y'all trying to clown me because I chased my Crown with cranberry juice, and y'all prefer apple juice? How? Wait, how old are we? What's going on here, y'all? They was on my ass because of that. So when I'm like chuckling, I'm like, oh, I'm like, well, it really don't matter what you chase it with. You could do pineapple juice, a fucking Coke, water, a Gatorade. Like a chaser is a chaser. And like Mercedes was just a different vibe. She like, no, I'm just saying like, you know, certain shit go with stuff. Like if you get dark liquor like Jack Daniels or something, don't you do it with a Coke? Like if you get Hennessy, you might get a Hennessy and Coke. So it's like if you get Crown Apple, you get apple juice. Baby, I don't care how you try to flip it, smack it, and rub it down to make sense. I don't give a fuck if it didn't go. I'm going to drink whatever I want to drink with my liquor. What the fuck is going on? So I was just like, oh yeah, it really don't matter to me. A chaser is a chaser, so I'm not tripping. And she like, yeah, that's just a little, I'm not going to say the word because I know some of y'all sensitive to that word. But she was like, that's just a little R word, you know, Riri. Tardit, you know that word, okay? I don't gotta say it because you know y'all be like tripping, but that's what she said to me. Like that's the little Riri. And I was like, well, why is it tarted? I'm sorry. Try to dance around this word. I be trying to be conscious of certain people. But, I was like, why is it tarted? Like, I don't get it. Why? And she like, no, I'm just saying, like, the little chaser name is in the alcohol name, Crown Apple. So you should use apple juice. It was so immature. It was so stupid of a conversation that, and if you ever had a hangover, when you just not in the fucking mood. I just wasn't in the mood. And I know y'all probably think like, you in the mood, you should stay at home. I could be in the mood to come have a good time, but I wasn't in the mood for the dumb shit. So it's like, y'all are laughing at me. And by y'all, I mean Mark and Mercedes, pretty much. Because of my fucking chaser. Are we, like, in middle school? How old are we? So I was just like, okay, well, it could be Riri. It could be that. I'm like, I don't even care. Like, so I just went on and took my shot. So I was like, so, because I just was irritated with waiting for the chaser or whatever, I took my shot. She like, well, damn, like, you must got an attitude. Like, you mad? Like, you mad because, like, you brought a stupid chaser? Like, you don't even want to wait for us to take the shot? I said, well, I thought everybody was ready. Y'all seen her talking about a chaser. I thought y'all was ready to take the shot, so I just went on and took it. So she like, oh yeah, we got her mad. We got her mad. I'm thinking like, Mercedes, I thought we was cool. I thought we were just cool last week. I was like, no, I'm not mad. I just took my shot. Like, what's the problem? So, because the birthday girl, she had took the shot and like walked away to like do whatever on the grill or help with the buns or some shit. So I'm just like, I'm not mad. I just took the shot. Like, that's it. Like, oh, well, yeah, if you gonna be around us, I mean, I guess if you gonna be around us, yeah, like, you gotta, if we send you to the store, you gotta make sure you have the right chasers. If you, if y'all send me to the store, bitch, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you, so I'm not gonna say that, but y'all know. Bitch, I said, well, that's the thing. You don't ever have to worry about that because you will never be sending me to the store. And she tried to act like, oh, you taking it the wrong way. I don't give a fuck if I did take it the wrong way or the right. I don't care. The way you said it is how I took it. Because I don't know you like that, I'm going to perceive what you're saying however way I perceive it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you saying send me to the store. I don't take that lightly. I feel like, what do you mean? Especially when you come in with this tone and this energy, you're never going to get a chance to send me to the store to do shit. So it's like, what are we talking about? So anyways, I'm just like, well, I'm never gonna go to the store for y'all. So you don't ever have to worry about me getting the wrong chaser, as if it fucking matter. Like, why is we having this conversation? So this when she started being like that passive aggressive shit. She talking to one of her whatever, the girl that was there. I don't know if it's her homie, her friend, her cousin, whatever. She talked to a girl. She like, mind you, because everybody kind of like walked away and coming back. Mark went over there, whatever is the case. So she asking the homegirl questions and stuff. Mind you, because I just sat at the table. So I'm not about to get up and move. Like, I don't give a fuck. So I'm just sitting there. So she asking the homegirl, she's like, I just got a question. Like, if you was messing with somebody, baby daddy. I should have already known, y'all. But she asking the girl, if you was messing with somebody baby daddy and you met they baby mama, would you tell they baby mama? So the homegirl was like, yeah, girl, like, definitely, because, like, that's her whole baby daddy. Like, she should know. She like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So she looked at me. She like, cause, wait, what's your name again? Cranberry juice. I about lost it. Bitch, you gonna call me cranberry juice? Like, okay, but I'm like, I started laughing, y'all. You ever got some screws loose in your head that like, bitches better be happy you laughing? Hold on. I started laughing because she kind of ate a little bit. Like, bitch, why the fuck was why would you call me cranberry juice? Like, so she like cranberry juice, like, so I laughed. I was like, not cranberry juice. I said, my name is Kay. She's like, girl, I don't get it. Like, why you laughing? It's nothing funny. I'm just thinking in my head, like, bitch, you better be glad I am laughing, because once the laugh stops, I'm on your ass, bitch. So you better keep it real hee hee ha ha around here. Keep it real hee hee, okay? But I'm like, well, it was funny to me, bitch. You call me cranberry juice. Like, the fuck? Even if I don't like that, if something funny, I'm gonna laugh. So I'm like, girl, my name is Kate. So she like, well, Kate, I just have a question. Like, if you was messing with somebody baby daddy and you met their baby mama, would you tell them? So I was like, well, I guess it depends on. She like, no, 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 no. She like, see, this is what I hate. I hate when I ask people questions and they always talking about it depends on this or maybe if this. Like you, it just be like yes or no. Like you gotta answer the question. So I was like, the smile about to turn upside down into a frown, bitch. You better keep it cute. So I'm looking at her. I said, well, calm down. You asked me a question. I'm going to answer it the way I want to answer it. I said, it's not a yes or no for me because it depends on how deep I was messing with the baby daddy. Mind you, at this point, I'm still not putting two and two together. I'm still not putting Mark and Mercedes together, right? So I was telling her, like, it just depends on, like, how deep I was messing with the baby daddy and, like, how close I am to the baby mama. If I just met her on some high and bite shit, then probably not. Like, if I'm cool with her, or, like, we friends and stuff, of course I would. She like, nah, I feel like what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Like, if you mess with somebody baby daddy and you meet the baby mama, you should just off bail tell them. Like, I don't understand what the if ends and all that is about. Like, that give real, like, grimy. Like, bitches is really grimy. So I'm thinking, like, oh, I was like, mind you, not associating it with me. I'm just saying, I'm like, oh, well, you know, you ask me a question, I answer it. So, you know, that's just what it is. So she like turned to me because mind you, like it's one of those long like white tables that you place food on, but there's no food on there. So like she kind of over this side, I'm at the corner of the table, and she was facing this way at first, but then she turned to me. She like, you know what? This brings me to my next question. Why you ain't tell me that you mess with Mark? I said, Mark? Mark who? Because mind you, I named him Mark, but his social media name don't have nothing to do. Like if his name Mark, it's like Mo Money 69313, some shit like that, right? So I think he might have told me his name at the store when I met him, but that was so long ago that I really never knew his name. Like I never remembered his name. I never knew his name, right? So I'm saying Mark to y'all so y'all know, but in reality, I didn't know his name. So I said, Mark who? Who the fuck is Mark? She like, now you don't know who Mark is. Okay, like she like, listen, cranberry juice, we not going bitch, you call me fucking cranberry juice one more time and cranberry juice is gonna be coming out your fucking head. You're gonna be leaking cranberry juice in a minute. So she like, listen, cranberry juice, I mean, like, we're not gonna play this game. You know exactly who Mark is, and like that's my baby daddy, and I'm just trying to figure out if we cool, if we friends, if we kick it. If we friends, we cool, we kick. When did we become friends? Because I could have sworn I just met her last week one time. When did we become cool? I mean, we did have a cool conversation then. If we kick it, when we be kicking it? Like, I surely you're not talking about because you're at your friend or cousin, because mind you, I don't know their relationship to the birthday girl, but surely you're not talking about because me and you are at the same party and we talked and had a nice conversation, that means we cool, we kicking it, we friends. Ain't no way. So I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, stop right there. I said, well, when we're not friends. Oh, so we not cool? I said we're not friends. And she like, right. So we not cool is what you're saying. So you are slow. Okay. I said, no. I said, first of all, I don't know who Mark is because at this point I really don't know the name. I said, I don't know who Mark is. And I said, we're not friends. I just met you last week. Yeah, you was cool to talk to, like you was a vibe, but I wouldn't say we'd be kicking it. And even if so, I said, if I'm talking to somebody that you know, like tell me who it is. Still not realizing that the nigga at the party, right? So I'm like, just let me know who it is. She like, let you know who it is. Like, he right there. Mind you, his back is turned. He over there talking to some people. But when she pointed, of course, I know that is Mark, like, by his shirt. So I said, oh, him over there? She like, yeah, him over there. Like, that's my baby daddy. Like, you know that. I said, Mercedes, I don't know that. I said, we don't talk. What are you talking about? She like, I knew your Instagram looked familiar because you was in his DMs. I was in his DMs or was just like my profile in his DMs because he keep messaging me. You see how it's a difference between me being in his DMs as if I'm trying to talk to him and my face just being there because he keeps writing me? So I said that to her and she like, I just know I remember seeing your profile picture in his DMs. I said, well, love, I could show you. I can show you what it is. I said, there's no problem. So I'm pulling out my phone. I said, I don't talk to your baby daddy. Like, he messages me. She's like, so you remember him. So you do know him. I said, well, now that, you told me it was Mark, I do know who Mark is. She's like, no, because that's what I'm saying. You just act like you didn't know who Mark was. Yeah, because I didn't know him by name, bitch. I didn't know him by name. I said, he been in my DM for like over a year. She like, yeah, oh, but so you been knowing him for like a year, but you don't know his name? Like, I don't know. Like, that's just giving like bullshit. I'm sitting here thinking like, you're not listening, babe. You're not listening to me. And at this point, I'm getting tired of having to explain myself. But you know what? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, because if that's your baby daddy and you want to know some shit about him, all you got to do is ask. Like, you, if you try to make sure he not talking to other girls or cheating with her, you could just ask. So I'm just like, while I'm saying I'm pulling it up, I said, as you can see, I was scrolling it like this. Like, your baby daddy be talking to himself in my DMs. We do not talk. So it's like, I kept scrolling, whatever. And of course, by the time I get to the top, you can see that all his shit is there. But of course, you see two bubbles of me. And she like, no, right there. Because like, what you say, like, oh, you saying that he was funny? I said it was funny because he said to like lock me in. And she like, okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not feeling him, if y'all don't talk, like, why you saying he funny? Bitch, you funny right now. Are you stupid? I was like, listen, let me tell you something, mama. Let me tell you something. Coming from cranberry juice, I know that's supposed to be my new nickname. I'm like, let me tell you something. I said I was at the store and your baby that tried to talk to me. I gave him my social media and that's it. I don't know nothing else you talking about. We ain't never talked. We ain't never kicked it. He ain't never got my phone number. If you want to know that, you could just ask. But I'm talking like this, y'all. Literally using my hands, but I'm not in her face because we're far away. So she like, okay, well, I'm just asking a question. You could calm down. Like, you got a lot of static, and I'm just asking you. And I'm sitting here thinking like, bitch, you wasn't just asking me. You really was like questioning me and telling me I did talk to him and I did this and this and that. You wasn't coming on like no woman to woman type shit. Like, hey, I did see your name in there. Da da da. You telling me that we friends and I should have told you. You trying to be passive aggressive and act like, oh, if you had a friend and you talked to the baby that when you could have just said, hey, I seen your name in there, like, what's up? And I could have told you. So at this point, we are getting louder. So people coming over, the birthday girl coming over, Mark turn around, he looking like, what's going on? Like, everybody like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, like, your friend is tripping about some Mark. So she get up like, no, baby, best believe I'm never tripping about no Mark. He know what a fuck home is. This the mines. He mines. I ain't never tripping about. I'm like, okay. And what is your point? Like, you talking about you not tripping about him, but it seemed like you're tripping over him. Might I add, it seemed like you tripping over him. Mark is like, what's going on, whatever. So I'm like, yo, baby mom over here tripping, talking about me and you talk, and like, why I ain't tell her. Y'all, he starts fucking laughing. Instead of saying like, oh no, we don't talk. You know, he started laughing because Mercedes looking at him like, right, like, did y'all talk or not? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, did y'all talk? So he laughed and he like, man, watch y'all. Like, y'all, that's that female shit. Y'all do y'all own thing. No, it's not no female shit. Tell your baby mama we did not talk. Unless you consider those two, like, what I write him back 2 times. If you consider like those 2 little messages that I wrote back as talking, then baby, I talk to a whole lot of people that I didn't even know I talked to, okay? Because what the fuck are you talking about? So I'm like, okay, so I see him laughing. Mind you, I'm completely over. My eyes damn near low like this because I'm just tired and I'm just irritated. So I'm like I said, we didn't talk. I showed you the messages so you could believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. Like, I'm just not understanding. Like, you want my nigga, but you trying to befriend me. Like, it's just giving weird. I said, who's trying to be your friend? Nobody's trying to be your friend. And I'm yelling y'all because I'm tired and I'm irritated. I'm hung over and I feel like you bitches is playing with me. And by bitches, I don't mean like the birthday girl. I'm talking about Mark and Mercedes. Those are the bitches, right? So I feel like y'all playing with me. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about you or your nigga. Like, I did really start getting on that. So the birthday girl like, hey, calm down. Like, we ain't nobody on that. Like, we not on that here. Like, you can't do that here. I'm like, bro, I'm not even on shit. I'm like, y'all over here questioning me about a nigga I didn't want, don't want, won't ever want, and y'all are pissing me off. So my whole girl telling me, she like, let me just walk you to your car because it seemed like you need to leave. Like, you coming in here with bad energy. Fuck. I'm coming with bad energy. What the fuck did I do? I'm like, you know what? I need to smoke in the beer because I said I don't have no bad energy, but I would gladly leave with no problem. So the birthday girl looking at me, she's like, hey, I'm your friend. Like, don't get no attitude with me. Like, I didn't do shit to you. I'm like, I didn't say you did, but like, don't tell me I got no bad energy. Like, I'm just on it with everybody at this point. I'm like, don't tell me I got no bad energy because I don't. You just walked over there. You didn't even figure out the whole thing. Like, you don't even know the whole situation. She like, I mean, like, you got DMs between you and the baby daddy. So like, if you talk to the baby daddy, all she probably is saying is that she would just want to know that you talked to her baby daddy. I said, birthday girl, I didn't talk to her baby daddy, which is what I was trying to say. And she like, yeah, it's just like, it's a thing. Like, girl, it's like girl code. Like, if you talk to somebody baby daddy and y'all cool, like, you got to tell her. I thought we went to the same college, but obviously you fucking slow. I said, I'm not trying to be cool with Mercedes. For me personally, I just feel like I didn't owe her shit. If it came up, could I have told her that her fucking baby daddy was in my DMs? Sure. But do I feel like I'm wrong for not telling her? You are a random girl at a party. I don't have to run down all my DMs and shit that I get from people. Like, if we became cool or closer or friends, or if your baby daddy consistently tried to talk to me and like he always see us together, then of course, yes, I would say something. But for him to just be liking my pictures and stuff, baby, I'm not about to say, hey, let me let you know your baby daddy be liking my pictures. He be putting on her eyes and stuff. Obviously, you got some type of access to his page because you knew my profile picture was in his DMs, so you seen it for yourself. So why do I have to tell you? It's just, I think what was getting me is that she act like I owed her something, like as a friend, like I owed her to tell her something when I don't know you. I don't even know him. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I just was irritated and I'm getting escorted out the party. You know what, bitch? I should have stayed my ass at home anyways, because I don't understand why I'm getting into it with somebody over their baby daddy that I don't want and that I didn't talk to. But apparently I did, according to her. So I'm like, I knew it was something different. I knew you seen my social media and you was acting weird. I come to the party today and you a little bit more standoffish. You trying to be passive aggressive towards me. You want to give me a little attitude and stuff. Bitch, you could have just asked me from the first time. When you first seen my Instagram, you could have been like, your Instagram look familiar. Like, I think I seen you in like my baby daddy like DMs before. Like, do y'all got something going on? And we could have talked about it then. But you just assuming that we're fucking friends and we trying to be cool and all that, bitch, when? Don't get me wrong, I get like at the first party we was saying like, oh, we should hang out and all of that, but it's just like we drunk and we just talking. It's just like when you go to a club or a bar and you be in a bathroom drunk talking to the other drunk girls like, you're so cute, we're just talking. So like I said, had we become cool for real and really hung out, then maybe I could have ended up saying something, but I wasn't about to say nothing that night. And even if you wanted to know, it's still a way you ask me, it's still a way you do shit. Like, don't come at me crazy. Fuck. But anyways, yeah, she escorted me out of her party or told me to go ahead and go about my day and, was like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be here. Yeah, no problem, bitch. I would gladly go back home and get in my bed and give me some rest because I'm tired as fuck anyways. Okay? So, yeah, y'all went on the left, but I'm just like, how am I getting checked about some 1 to 2 year old stop at a store when a nigga try to talk to me? Now I'm the bad guy. Now I'm trying to talk to your baby daddy. Like, Boy, I tell you, women these days, niggas these days, I can't take it, okay? But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.